Thank you for inviting me on to celebrate World Sleep Day. I love it because I'm a sleep strategist. But my guess is more than a few of your listeners may be wondering, do we really need a World Sleep Day? Well, yes, we do. Because sleep is a global problem. For us in the U.S., almost 40% of adults say they have sleep problems. 40%. That's a lot of people driving on our roads, serving our communities, and taking care of our future generations, all while sucking down coffee and energy drinks just to fight off exhaustion. And that's bad, but it gets worse. You see, most people with sleep problems don't even know. In fact, if we had everyone in the world with sleep problems tuned in right now to this show and we asked them, do you have a sleep problem? Do you know what we'd hear? A lot of people saying, no, not me, no way. The bottom line is it can be very difficult to recognize a sleep problem even when it's in plain sight. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Here's Suzanne's story. Suzanne was in her 50s when she came to me for help. Basically, she was exhausted and she was having a hard time at work. She couldn't get focused, so she couldn't get things done. And she had a to-do list that was getting longer by the minute. And no surprise, she felt stress and overwhelm weighing her down like a monkey on her back. So she wanted my help. When I asked her to tell me what was going on, the first thing she said was, and I quote, I have trouble falling asleep. So I'm thinking, I can help you with that. But then she went on. She told me she needed to figure out how to kind of perk up during the day. She wanted to know things like when to nap, when to exercise, when to drink caffeine. She summed it up like this. I need ways to fight off exhaustion while I'm at work. And when she said those words, fight off exhaustion, it threw me for a minute. I mean, she literally had said she had trouble falling asleep, right? So why not start there? Well, I found out why, and this actually brings us back to the main point. Suzanne did not think she had a sleep problem. Even though she had told me she had trouble falling asleep, she just didn't think that was a problem. So, what did she think? Well, it was like she thought she had more of a situation. You see, her husband was very ill at the time, and she was, of course, very worried. So her thinking was that with all that worry, it was only natural that her mind started racing when her head hit the pillow. And so it was only natural that she had trouble falling asleep. So what's the takeaway? You can have a real sleep problem and not even see that it's a problem. And here's the thing. When you get to that point, that's when things get really dicey. Because if you don't see a problem, you don't look for a solution. To say it another way, when you accept a problem as normal, you have zero chance of solving it, and you'll spend your days carrying around the consequences, like a monkey on your back. So let's get back to Suzanne. I helped her see her sleep problem, and she got started on my program. Within a couple of weeks, she was able to turn her racing mind off and actually fall asleep at night. She felt less exhausted and more energized, and that monkey on her back got smaller and smaller and smaller. You get the idea. Now, what about you? Do you feel weighed down like you're carrying a monkey on your back? Chances are good it's from a sleep problem. So what can you do? First, use the XYZ formula. It goes like this. If you have problem X, whatever it may be, ask why and make your primary suspect your Z's, your sleep. Then go to TaraClancy24.com and find out your sleep problem score and exactly what to do about it. That's how you get that monkey off your back. I'm Tara Clancy, sleep strategist, ready to help you go from exhausted to energized. See you next time.